Noname just dropped the first song since her Room 33 track, which dropped last year, right around this time actually, maybe around April or May, which was a response to J. Cole's Snow on the Bluff. This song is not a response to J. Cole, but it is a response to just kind of the things that she's been talking about online, which is mostly disassembling the system, to put it very lightly. But that's not what we're talking about right now. We're going to go bar for bar and break down the new track, Rainforest. So it starts off with a chorus. How you get closer to love. How you lemonade all your sadness when you open it up. How you make excuses for billionaires you broke on a bus. I need dudes around me rolling up and smoking me up because a rainforest cries. Everybody dies a little and I just want to dance tonight. And I just want to dance tonight. Oh yeah. So it starts off just her questioning, how do you get closer to love? There's, multiple ways you can do that, I'm sure. But it's more of a rhetorical question in this sense. And I think it's more not like love between two people, but love as a people as a whole, more so. Which then goes in the next line. Like, it's just rhetorical questions after rhetorical questions, really. Like, not to really have a proper answer, but to have some thoughts on. And to really open up discussion, I say. Because the next line is how you lemonade all your sadness when you open it up. Like, kind of the when life gives you lemons, make lemonade sort of thing. Like, how are you doing this? How are you trying to make the best of all your sadness, like, while you're opening up? When you open up, your sadness may come out, especially if that's something that you bottle up. So, like, when you try to make the best of a nasty situation, like how are you able to do this, basically? Or, like, how are you just making light of it and just be like, yeah, all these bad things, it's fine. I'll deal with it. Like, how are you able to do that? Side note, I've also realized that it could totally be eliminate instead of lemonade. But that's what the lyrics said at the time. I guess just don't trust all the lyrics you find online, kids. And then how you make excuses for billionaires when you broke on a bus. That kind of goes into her whole tirade on capitalism, I'd say. Where, yeah, how are we making excuses for these people who have billions of dollars while we're just out here riding the bus? This then goes right into her first verse. He, my little baby Medusa, tipping the juice up. I go back and forth in Uber travel for 2 months. I'm the emptiest hallelujah, open my chest up. It's a rabbit inside my hat, angel all dressed up. Don't know who she's talking about directly here, but whoever this little baby Medusa is somebody who just kind of stops her in her tracks. Because Medusa is that, I guess, in the Greek mythology, that woman with snake heads, and whenever you looked at her and made eye contact, basically, like direct eye contact, you would turn to stone. So whoever this is, it's someone who just kind of stops her in her tracks and makes her just turn to stone. She is the emptiest hallelujah, open her chest up. When you say hallelujah, like, oftentimes people yell it, and like they say it with their chest, or like there's a lot of emphasis on it and a lot of meaning behind it and emotion behind it. But her hallelujahs are just empty and, just devoid of something. She's like, yeah, open my chest up, you'll find nothing. Looking to bless up at the milk and the honey gates. I make money for money's sake. I've been riding 100 days. Took the wretched out the earth and called it a baby famine. I know my shoulder blades are shattered wings that carry me home. Milk and honey has always been depicted as this thing that is really just nutritious, you could say, or like something that everyone wants to achieve or attain. So she's looking to bless up at the milk and honey gates. Could also be seen as when you get to heaven, you have milk and honey. So she's like, yo, I can't wait till I get to that. Like, I can't wait to bless up and get to the milk and honey gates. She makes money for money's sake. Yeah. I mean, you unfortunately just kind of need money to exist. So I think that's kind of where she's at with that. Took the wretched out the earth and called it a baby famine. The only thing I could find out about famine was in reference to Frantz Fanon, who was I'm just reading the Wikipedia tag here, a French West Indian psychiatrist and political philosopher from the French colony of Martinique. His works have become influential in the fields of post-colonial studies, critical theory, and Marxism. So you take the wretchedness out of the earth and call that baby famine? Maybe. Her shoulder blades are shattered wings that carry her home. I mean, angels and really just any being that is humanoid that has wings is always depicted as having the wings coming out of their shoulder blades. So that could be what she's talking about there. and those wings are going to carry her home. I said, baby, come on. You know the flesh is only temporary, brittle as bone. Why don't you empty out your love for me, then chisel the stone? These are the 10 black commandments of property loan. You know the flesh is only temporary, brittle as bone. She's saying, yo, let's go, because whatever we're doing right now, it's only temporary. This isn't going to be forever. Let's just do what we can while we're here. Emptying out your love for me and then chisel the stone. So instead of spending your time and trying to find the right words, just say all the words and then later on refine it and chisel the stone. Maybe. These are the 10 black commandments of property loan. Commandments were basically rules to live by, written in the Bible. So the black commandments are things that I guess black people are told to live by, or just like rules to live by, you could say. It is also a book. So maybe that's what she's referencing, because she does read a lot of books and she has her own book club. Honestly, I should probably be reading as much as she does, but everyone really should be reading a lot more. Property loan. I'm not sure what she means by property loan. Maybe she's talking about life being property, or I don't think she's talking about people, like other people being property. Maybe like she's like saying ourselves, we are property. The body that we're inhabiting currently is just a loan. Like, because she's saying the flesh is only temporary, maybe she's just saying these are our souls that are being carried on through really however long. I don't really know how long a soul would exist for, but it may have gone through many lives. And maybe this body that we're in is just on loan. Because every bladed grass of earth we don't actually own. I am the I am, says Sam am I. The universe bleeds infinity, you got one life. That really just sounds like she's trying to re-emphasize or go more in depth into the thought that I had. Like, yeah, we only have one life. Flesh is only temporary. So she's like, we don't actually own anything. Like all this grass on the earth, no one owns it. Like, these material possessions, like, what is the point? Like, we don't need these things. Her saying, I am the I am, says Sam am I. One sounds kind of like a play on Green Eggs and Ham by Dr. Seuss. I think it's also just in reference to the Bible where, like, they say in Exodus, I am that I am, or something like that. Or, well, God, essentially, is saying that because the burning bush saying it. So maybe she's saying that we are our own gods, like, or God lives within each of us. Maybe. Or maybe it's just, like I said, a reference to the Green Eggs and Ham. This then goes into the chorus, which is the same as before, and then right into her second and last verse. If you think you love me, then bury me when the sun up. Faded with the homie, he purling another blunt up. Talking to Muhammad like dudes don't really trust us. Dying on stolen land for $1, that ain't fucked up. Talking to Muhammad like dudes don't really trust us. She could be talking to a person named Muhammad or the prophet, who knows. But basically she's saying like, yo, they don't really trust us. Like, they're dying on stolen land for $1. Like, bruh, that ain't fucked up. Which I think has been kind of in reference to like wars and stuff, where like we're going out there dying on land that we've stolen in the sense that we've gone over there and started this confrontation just for $1. But it could also just be like our own country, the US, if you're watching from another country. Like, this is stolen land. We dying on this stolen land for $1. Like, that ain't fucked up. How are we going to steal land and then also just have people within our community and our, I guess, country that we have created on the stolen land? Like, how are we going to have those people dying just to get $1? At least that's how I took it. There could be multiple interpretations of that one, I feel. It's fuck they money, I'ma say it on every song, until the revolution come and all the feds start running. Fuck a goodwill hunting, this is a brand new murder, revolutionary suicide, then close the curtain. Fuck they money. I don't think that needs any sort of explanation to it. Fuck they money. And she's gonna keep saying it in every song until there's a revolution and the feds start running. So the people in the government who control all of this, she's gonna keep saying it until they start running. Fuck a goodwill hunting. I mean, obviously in reference to the movie, but also in reference to the name of the movie. Like, man, we're not going to go hunting goodwills. This is just a brand new murder. In fact, it's revolutionary suicide. And then we close the curtain, almost as if this is a play or like something that's on display for everyone. You ain't seen death, I can hear blood on the moon. These dudes put a flag up on it, and all they do is consume. Only animal that ravaged everything in its path. They turned a natural resource into bundle of cash. Yeah. So here, I don't know exactly who she's talking to, but she could be talking to those who are very for particular things in the country, but not really experiencing them. So, for example, she's saying, you ain't seen death. Let's get it more recent with it. The people who support Blue Lives Matters, look at Queen and Slim. The whole movie started off with a confrontation with a police officer who thought that his life was in danger for obviously bullshit reasons. Like, come on now. People who support killing in so-called self-defense in that sort of situation have not actually experienced it. Well, that might be what she's talking about. I might have gone off on a tangent there. She can hear blood on the moon. These dudes put a flag on it, all they do is consume. Kind of following up on the dying on stolen land line. We went to the moon. We put our flag on it. Why? Why did we have to claim the moon? That sort of thing. We as humans, or just a particular subsect of these people, like the greedy people, just consume and ravage everything in our paths. We are animals. And then we turn natural resources into a bundle of cash. I mean, gas, oil. Like, that is a natural resource, and we turn it into cash. Made the world anti-black, then divided the class. Now the rich dudes is rich dudes with yo bread. Really bitch dudes with big figures, some cokeheads. These bitches are cokeheads, man. Fuck a billionaire. So these people in power, these people who, make money off of these natural resources and other things, have basically turned the world anti-black. It's pretty evident in like the US especially, but I don't know how evident it is elsewhere. But then they divided the class. She could just be saying the N-word in the broad sense, whereas like, yeah, those guys over there. Now these rich people, they rich with yo bread. So the money that you're making and the money that you're spending is going to them, to their bottom line. They're getting all the money from you. But yeah, her last bit about the billionaires, like fuck a billionaire, that is just kind of in reference to the chorus, I think. Just tying it back together. Then the chorus comes back in, and that's it. This song was not what I was expecting in terms of sound. It was definitely what I was expecting in terms of what she was saying, because when you listen to Noname and when you follow her on social medias, you kind of have an idea of who she is as a person. So it wasn't unexpected for her to make this sort of song. I mean, this is not out of the ordinary at all. The sound of the song was unexpected because it was really like the chorus was kind of upbeat. Like, it almost sounded hopeful, considering like the rest of the songs being so negative and so like anti everything. It just felt weird. Not bad though. Yeah, but the beat was different for sure. The Count produced it, so that's dope. For some reason, like a mix between the lyrics and the chorus and the beat just kind of made the whole song feel weird. I know a lot of people are going to say if you heard one Noname song, you heard them all, because she has a very similar flow on all of her songs. I think she called it lullaby flow or lullaby rap, but she's always saying something. So to me, it's worth it to take the time and actually listen. She's one of those few people that you actually have to pull out the lyrics page and really digest to get a good idea. So, but anyways, this song was dope. Like I said, it doesn't really sound like it's too different from what you would expect. It's a very anti-capitalism, fuck the rich, eat the rich sort of song. And I'm all here for it. Like we need more, well, we don't need more people like this. It's just, I think more people need to kind of have like this in their mind at least. Sure, to a lot of people this might be a little more radical, very leftist, you could say. But, it's still interesting to think about and to have a discussion about. That's not what I want to have a discussion about in the comments, but what I do want to have a conversation about in the comments is what you thought about the song. Whether or not you think that this song is good, if I messed up any of the lyrics, or if I misinterpreted anything. And where you think she's going to be going with her next album. Also, remember to like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you for watching, and please stay safe out there.